In this video, I'll be introducing you to My Notes, where you can create reminders, add follow-up dates, and send emails and documents to saved team members and other recipients. To begin, let's visit mySAMi.slco.org and log into our account. From here, we're going to click on the notepad next to the mySAMi icon in the bottom left corner to get to the My Notes landing page. To add a note, click on the Add Note button. The note can have whatever information you would like, whether it be contact information, little reminders to look into resources, deadlines, etc. For my example, I'm going to create a note to remind me to upload my driver's license in order to complete the intake process at the road home for housing assistance. I can categorize my notes with their frequently used notes if applicable, and I can add a follow-up date to generate a reminder. In this instance, I would like to add a follow-up date to ensure that I upload my document to complete my intake as soon as possible. I can also send this note as an email if I wanted to by checking on this box below. Just note that the note section becomes the body of the message, so I may want to alter my note to compose a formal email. I will be sending this email to my case manager. Henceforth, my note will say, "Hi Jessica, I hope you are well. I'm emailing you today to let you know that I will upload my driver's license for intake this week. Attached is my uploaded security card. Thank you so much for your help, Naya." If I have a team member saved with an email address listed, their name will appear in the drop-down. To add external email addresses, enter it in the Another Email Address box. To add multiple addresses, separate the emails using a comma. Below, there's also the option to add an attachment to the email. A local file is an external document that is accessible through the device, and a saved file is any document uploaded and accessible through my documents. Because I am on my desktop, clicking on External File will link to my Finder or Document folder. However, if I was on a mobile device, it would allow me to either take a photo, access my photo library, and/or access my file folder. In my email, I have stated that I have attached my social security card. Because I have uploaded my social security card to SAMi, I'm going to add the attachment using the saved file. Clicking on Save will save the newly created note to the My Notes landing page. Here, I have the option of either clicking on the pencil button to either edit and view my selected notes, or because I have set a follow-up date for today, I'm going to click on the orange notepad on the notification bar. Just like the previous page, I have access to the same tools on this page. However, it will only display reminders for the notes I have due today. I can click on the pencil button to view and/or edit, or the trash can to delete. I'm going to click on the pencil button. On this page, I can read the message sent, view the recipients it had been sent to, mark my follow-up as completed to clear the notification, and view my attached file by clicking on the blue link. Clicking on the little arrow button in the top right corner will direct back to the previous screen I was on. Now, going back into my notes, the Notes with Sent attachments will have a paperclip displayed to open the file. So rather than clicking on the pencil button to access the hyperlink, I can just click on the paperclip to download the file to view. Near the top, Filter By allows you to search notes by either date range the goal was created or keyword. For example, I'm going to search by date range, so any notes created in the month of January. As you can see, my notes have been filtered out below accordingly. I'm also going to add resume as an additional parameter in keyword search. And again, as you can see, my notes filtered accordingly to those created in January with the term resume. Quick reminder, if you send messages from mySAMi through my documents, the message will also be accessible through my notes. Any emails sent from mySAMi will be sent to the receiver from no-reply-mysami@slco.org to prevent any messages from entering the spam inbox. As you can see, it was sent through the no reply email, but my email used to register for mySAMi is attached in the Reply To section. So when the receiver clicks on reply, the mySAMi email used to register will be listed. Now, logging back into mySAMi, before directing to the home screen, SAMi will notify me of any notes or calendar reminders scheduled for the day. Again, I can edit and delete from here, or choose to continue to the home screen. I do want to clear the orange sticky note though, so I'm going to select on the pencil button to edit, check on the completed box, and click on Save. Doing so will direct me to the My Notes landing page and display that my follow-up has been completed. Again, clicking on the red trash can will allow me to delete the selected note. A pop-up will appear to confirm the deletion. If this was a mistake, click Cancel. If not, click on Delete. Additionally, I'm going to show you how to use Quick Notes, which is the light blue notepad near your name. Here, you're able to create a note from anywhere in mySAMi and return back to the previous page you were on. For example, I'm going to go into my budget to work on my housing expenses as requested of my case manager. Let's say I've recently moved into permanent supportive housing, but I am unsure of how much I need to pay for my monthly rent. I would like to send a quick message to my case manager, however, I do not want to exit out of my budget and lose my current progress. To do so, I'm going to click on Quick Notes and check the box, also send as an email. The message to my case manager will read, "Hi Julia, I'm emailing you regarding my budget. I'm uncertain of how much I must now pay for monthly rent as I have recently moved into permanent supportive housing. Would you be able to notify me of my payment so I can complete my budget? Thank you so much for your help. Kindest regards, Naya." I will have my subject as my budget and add a follow-up date to remind me to update my rent expenses in budget once I receive a reply. It does not look like I have saved Julia to my team members, so I will manually type in her email in the Another Email Address section. Clicking on Save will save the note and direct me back to the previous page I was on. A pop-up confirmation will appear to confirm the save was successful, and here, I can continue to work on my budget. Going back into Quick Notes, if I've inputted information that I didn't want previously, clicking on Reset will clear the inputted information, and the little triangle button in the top right corner will direct you back to the previous screen. Another nice tip about notes is that those follow-up dates attached are also organized in my calendar. Hence, if you would prefer to view your follow-ups in a more organized location, you can do so here. For additional support, please contact the Human Services Navigator at 385-468-5555 or email us at navigator@slco.org. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day!